Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, The Ring 6, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now and get 5% off the pay-per-view when you enter this code at checkout.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted once again to be joined by Mr. Frank Smith. You've put your coat back on. Are you that cold,
mate? What are you doing? Strolling around in a t-shirt?
This is a Napoli shirt.
Yeah, so Napoli is very trendy at the minute.
It is, yeah. But I was in Italy last year with my wife when they won the league, so I'm now in Napoli spot. We got beat by Chelsea last night, so this was for Dan Barker.
Napoli got beat by Chelsea?
Yeah. So this was going to be for Dan Barker.
Did you say we got beat last night?
I'm a Napoli fan.
You're like
now.
a Napoli fan?
For a year. For a full year I've been a Napoli fan, so yeah, it's there.
It's bloody cold up here, got to be honest.
I wish I put my jacket on it. Yep. Again, Josh looks very, very relaxed. He was dancing in front of him. I don't know how he feels so relaxed and confident. But when I look at Murtazaliev, you know what I mean? He's like a character from a horror movie. He is that scary. So, I mean, he's oozing of confidence right now.
100%. But that's always been the piece with Josh. He's always had skill, ability, as we know. 2016 Olympian, then turned over. He's been around the sport so long now. And this is his chance. This is his time. And if you take people on their exterior looks, you know, a lot of people, the reality is there's a lot of people who look scary out there but aren't that scary, as Josh said yesterday. And he's got to be confident. He's got to be confident, otherwise he shouldn't be taking this fight. It's a real fight, it's a tough fight, but I believe Josh Kelly does the business and becomes world champion tomorrow.
IBF world title. I don't want to speak to Josh about it. I said this is more about like a Sunday morning question for Josh, but winning that world title, does he look at the Boots Ennises and the Virgil Ortizes? We know they were hoping, as a boxing fan for myself, I don't care if there's a world title on the line, I want to see Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis, but Josh will have a target on his back. So these guys like Virgil Ortiz and the Boots Ennis will be chasing Josh now, and I think he'll accept that.
Yeah, no, look, he's already accepted to take a Boots fight, you know, should he win. And the deal's there. He agreed that straight away. But you also put Josh in a position when he wins a world title of becoming I said this yesterday, one of the top 5 names in British boxing. He's got the profile. He's been around the sport so long. He's got a great following. He looks the part. He talks the part. And with a world title behind him, he puts himself in that position where he can also call shots himself. He's not just an opponent to someone, but those big fights, those unifications are there to be made. So it's exciting times if he can get through this.
Did you watch the Shakur Teo press conference yesterday?
Bits and pieces. I didn't see it.
I mean, it's quite. I enjoy a good fight, but the press conferences seem to be more entertaining than the fights nowadays.
I saw the bit of Teofimo and Jay Prince going back and forth for a bit. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Adds a little bit to it.
But that's the little bit of spice we all need in these fights. But there's some great names on the card as well. You know, looking at that undercard lineup at the press conference yesterday, amazing names on there. It's going to be a big show. Sold out Madison Square Garden in the main room. Doesn't happen too often. Nearly 20,000 people in there.
How many world champions do Matchroom have?
I think it's about 12 or 13.
Right now?
Yeah.
And how many could you have come Sunday morning?
2 more.
2 more.
Yeah.
Ammo
Shakur, Williams.
Josh.
Oh yeah, Shakur as well. No, but Shakur's already a world champion.
Right.
Because he already holds the belt.
Right,
Does that make sense?
Okay, yes it does.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not like he doesn't hold a belt right now. But Ammo Williams against Adames, what a fight. I believe Ammo Williams beats Adames.
What makes you say that? Because people are going to look at the Shiraz fight. Shiraz beat Ammo. You know what the boxing fans, but styles do make fights, but people are going to see how Shiraz took care of Ammo, and then they're going to relate that to the Adames fight, how Adames done well against.
Every fight's different. I mean, if we just spent our time looking at that fight, fought that fight, and that's what happened in that fight, it doesn't work like that. And I believe this is Ammo Williams' time. I believe, just like Josh Kelly, they've both been through tough times in their career, and I think they've always had the skill and ability and the character, and now this is their time to prove it.
Staying on this card here in Newcastle, though, I mean. You talked about the undercard and the amount of good fighters are on the undercard in New York, but you've got Hearn, we've got Leo Tang, who a lot of people are excited about. He's a heavyweight, a young heavyweight, only just turned 19 years old. I mean, Josh Padley's always in good fights. He's up for the European title. So it's a great card here in Newcastle with some great fighters of our own. Yeah,
tremendous card. Like I said yesterday, Elif Hearn, not just the most exciting female, but one of the most exciting boxers right now. We want to see entertainment. We want to see knockouts. That's what Elif Hearn does. She defends her world title. Taylor's coming to win though. And you have to admire that confidence she's got after seeing the kind of fights that Elif's been in recently. So can't wait for that one. Josh Padley, as you say, obviously a former foe of Shakur Stevenson, took that opportunity and that changed his life. he wins the European title, we then start climbing through the world rankings after this in big fights for him. It's exciting for him on Saturday. And Leo Atang, as you mentioned, I can't wait for this Leo Atang career and journey to continue, because I really believe he is going to be a future superstar of the sport. He's got a long way to go. It's just his 4th fight. He's 19 years old. He was just 19 2 days ago. And when you think about the journey we've already been on, like when we signed him, when we announced him, he had his professional debut in July. He was at the launch of our rebrand. You had him, Frank Bruno, Anthony Joshua all together, the past, the present, the future. And we believe he can go all the way. But we need to build him at the right pace and in the right way. And we've done it time and time again, and we'll do it this time as well. So it's exciting times. It's exciting times for boxing, exciting time for all of Matchroom's fighters.
Speaking on Anthony Joshua, he released a video yesterday, a heartfelt video. It's the first time I've really heard from him since that horrific accident that happened out in Nigeria last month. Yeah, again, just a response to that video. It seems like he wants to continue fighting, from what I got from that, to carry on the legacy of his 2 friends, Lats and Sinner. So again, just your response to the video.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was very emotional. You know, it's the first time, as you say, a lot of people would have heard from him, and it's the first time he's spoken out about it. It's tough times, and you know, as tough as he is as a character, you know, inside, I'm sure he's still going through a lot, and he still needs to be given that time. And I think it was important for people to hear from him. You know, so many people asking after him and caring for him and loving messages, like he said. You know, it was important for people to hear from him, and we wish him all the best, and all of the families, you know, of both Cena and Lats. You know, because the problem is with this world, everything moves so fast, doesn't it? And people move on to the next things and then tend to forget about what happened yesterday. You know, for most people. And I think we always have to remember the tough times people are going through. And although his aim will be to get back in the ring and continue that journey and that legacy, and that will be his focus, he's going to have to do it in the right way, at the right pace and the right times for him. And there shouldn't be external pressures for that. He's got to do what makes him feel comfortable. So yeah, we're all here for him. And you know, he's more than just like, he's one of our friends. I've been with him, I said up there in the interview, I took him for his medicals 13 years ago. Or 14 years ago when we signed him from the Olympics. So he's more like a mate to us than anything else. So we're all just here for him and wishing him all the best.
Definitely. Just another one last one. Coogan done a Zoom interview with Ben Shalom. Again, Ben Shalom seems to be firing back at Eddie Hearn now. It seems he called him an embarrassment, and he's very, very insecure. I don't know if you saw the interview, have you? Well, that's basically his comments.
He said Eddie's insecure.
Eddie's insecure and embarrassing. I'm pretty sure he thinks that of you.
I don't really care what he thinks of me. I think he's a complete tosspot, to be honest. But look, sometimes the way Eddie dresses is a bit embarrassing. But when we talk,
how old is Eddie?
46.
Yeah,
I tell him his dress sense is sometimes embarrassing. But for Ben Shalom to talk about Eddie's achievements or what he does or whether fighters let down, like, please do us a favour. He's not even on his level. I don't even know why. Like, Eddie shouldn't even have to respond to him. You know,
But he does.
Yeah, but the game's the game, isn't it? But it's the only thing that makes Ben Shalom relevant. That's the reality. He's talking about other people. You know, you ask me questions, I just answer the question. I don't go out of my way to say anything. But it's cute to see him come out of his shell a little bit. You know, he said that he was held back because of his previous deal. You know, he wasn't allowed to say things. It's nice to see him coming out, you know.
Well, we enjoy it.
Exactly, you love it,
yes.
Because that's what you guys do. Because then you put
headlines. Not just us media guys, the fans love it.
You just put headlines. It's like XYZ says this about this person.
I'm definitely clickbaiting the hell out of this.
What are you going to say? What are you going to use for this?
I'm going to put an F word in there somewhere. I know you haven't swore once, but you're definitely getting an F word. Yeah, you haven't sworn.
My mum won't be happy.
You should watch the interview and know that I'm clickbaiting. Now, I don't do that. I don't do the F star.
F star.
You
can use it now. You can say I said F star, and you can use it and say I swore.
There you go. Frank, as always, it's a pleasure to speak to you. A big night in Newcastle tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it. You could have 2 more world champions come Sunday morning from Matchroom. Frank, I'll see you later on. Thank you, mate.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson, The Ring 6, January 31st. Click the link in the description to buy now and get 5% off the pay-per-view when you enter this code at checkout.